Oh, there's a fairy fountain. We're full up on fairies. I mean, technically we could do one more fairy and get rid of our bugs, but we do still have 2 more magic beans to plant that we can't yet, so can't get rid of them until we check that out. And we'll see what this grotto is. Probably nothing good. No, we got a chest, and we're not full up on money, so we may as well open it. And a 20. I'll take it. Obviously. Although, you know, it's one of those things, right, where it's like, because obviously most games have like a max amount of money, right? And it's generally just like, at what point does the counter hit 99, like, you know, and there's quite a few games, like let's say Watch Dogs, right? There is probably a limit to how much money you can have, but there's pretty much no way that you're probably going to reach that, at least not in a normal playthrough. Like, you would have to specifically be trying to do that. Because, I mean, and either one or two, I feel like you would definitely have to be trying. Alright, so we got a piece of heart that we can get, and a Skulltula in here. That we're going to go and get. And, but like in a game like this, right, where like a 500 rupees, like that's not a huge number, especially when there's rupees that you can collect that give you 200. I mean, there's very few of those, and you generally have to do something, maybe not complicated, but I mean, complicated enough. And it's, unlikely, to say the least, that you wouldn't manage it. To get up to 500. But like once you're at 500, you know, oh god, obviously you can still collect, like there's still rupees that you can find out and about. Oh good Christ, do I have to make it nighttime? That's the wrong one. That you can collect, and it's like, what does Link do with those? Like let's say we had 500 and we talk to a guy and he's like, thank you, here's your reward, here's 50, here's a purple rupee that's worth 50. Does Link just like take it, look at his wallet and be like, and just throw it away? Like in front of the guy? Like what does he do with it? It's ridiculous. Obviously you can only carry so much money, but I feel like at that point, you know, Link would just carry it around. Alright, perfect. Goodbye to you. And hello to Skulltula token number 50, I do believe. Yup. Alright, so that's our last reward that we really care about from them, but we will go for the full 100 because why the hell not? But before we go and head over back to Kakariko, we are going to head into Zora's Fountain. We're not going to do the Ice Cavern, even though it is available to us right now. I don't know whether or not we'd be able to complete it, because it's one of those things where it's like, I can't think of anything that we specifically need one of the other tools or one of the other items to get in the Ice Cavern, but at the same time, that's probably because it's never really been a thing for me. Like, I don't think I've ever come to Zora's Fountain before completing the Fire Temple before this. Like, okay. Oh, oof. Oh, come on, don't be a prick. No, don't dive either, Link. See, now, unfortunately, Link's an asshole. And, even though it is 100% possible to climb up onto ice, not easy, mind you, probably, but it is definitely possible. Also, do they have this side fucking blocked off like assholes? Why would you bother with that? If you're in the water, you're clearly just going to be heading back to there. But yeah, like, Link refuses to climb up on top of ice for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, like, as you can see, Lord Jabu Jabu, not here. Don't know where he is, but point is not here. Oh, that. Oh. Well, there we go. And we got a piece of heart. There is another piece of heart in here, but we cannot get it. We definitely need the iron boots. It's actually underneath there. It's underneath something here. It's like underneath this platform here, I think. Something. I don't know. It's down. Yeah, it's down there somewhere. And while we can dive pretty deep, we can't reach the bottom of the fountain. But that's fine. Really sick and tired of getting cracked in the back of the head by these fuckers, though. But yeah, as you saw there when we ran through the Zora's Domain. Now, granted, there wasn't a whole lot of Zoras in Zora's Domain to begin with. I mean, there was like... If you dive into the water and count like the few that are... Like the couple that are standing around... Outside of the shopkeeper and King Zora here... There was like maybe half a dozen. And then there was 3 at Lake Hylia, right? I'd say roughly about the same amount of Gorons. But yeah, no idea where they are. Oh, there is one thing that I wanted to check though. Is like, because there's one of the Zoras standing on this platform when you're a kid. Yeah, maybe not then. And I want to say that I think that there's supposed to be like a grotto there, but maybe not. Maybe it's a Song of Storm ones, but I don't, or a Song of Storms one, but I don't care nearly enough to do that. Because I mean, you gotta pull out the Ocarina, you gotta play the song, you gotta wait for the whole thing to play. And it's just definitely not worth it. And actually, now that it's done that and we've got all that much, I am going to fucking make a save state there because the game scared me a little bit with that freeze. Yeah, piss off. As you can see, apparently somebody did come and clean up all the money out of the river because as you run along here as an adult, you don't get free money like you do when you fall in there as a kid. But that's fine. We already have 416 rupees, and there's only a couple things that I can think of that we need to spend money on. Because once we get our bow, there's another... it's the same, more or less, competition as with the slingshot as a kid. Except, obviously, you use a bow, and the order that they come out in is random. And then once we go back to being a kid and complete the bottom of the well dungeon, there is another mini game that we can go to and cheat the fuck out of. But that one's only 10. I think probably the archery thing's only 10. I don't know. But yeah, now that we're back in Kakariko, we're going to go and take a stop in here and send Talon home. Because why not? You don't get anything for it as far as I'm aware for sending Talon home. It's just a thing you can do. And in all honesty, we may not even be able to do it like right now. Yeah, so we can't even do it yet. We need to grab a... that comes... Oh, actually, come to think of it, that might be... Well, here, we'll stop in here and grab... Oops. And grab our piece of heart. Excuse me. It was you, right? You were the missing one? Yeah, the curse has been broken. Thank you. Here's a reward. And piece of heart. I will say, I like the way that Nintendo, or at least Zelda, does their collectibles. Because it's like, there's 100 Skulltula tokens. But realistically, going past 50 is just doing it for completionist's sake. Right, a new type of miniature Coco. I call it the Pocket Coco. I don't get goosebumps from this baby. Very good at getting lazy, late rise habit. Okay, makes him very happy to crow, especially when it wakes up a very heavy sleeper. Alright. Yes. So yeah, now she gives you an egg, and just like before, Alright, so now I think... I don't know if you can cheat it like this, in all honesty. We're gonna see, obviously. But I don't know if this actually works. Oh, there you go. Okay. Ah, yes, it's a miracle of life, just like before. Pocket Cocoa. Maybe you do need to send him back then. Because there is a trading quest in this game to get you a new sword. Alright, Talon. So yeah, if you wake him up, he stays there, and then if you've saved the ranch, then he'll go back. Now I think, we'll check here. I think if we leave and come back, he should, I think, be gone. Yes, he's gone. And now if we went back to Lon Lon Ranch, he would be there. We're not going to do that right now, but, you know. I think that is a thing that you can do. Alright, so let's go give her back her chicken now. Her hypoallergenic pocket cocoa. Look, I made it happy. Must have wakened an extremely lazy person. Yup, that's for sure. Yes, I am. Thank you. Ah, here it is. A rare and valuable cocoa. Its name is Kojiro, which I'm sure is some reference to something that I don't understand. But, you know, whatever. Actually, it's a good thing that we did this first. You want to keep Kojiro? Yeah. We'll take him. Alright. Okay, so now we've done that, done that. Awesome. Alright, okay, so time to go back to the Kokiri Forest. It's been a while, but now, you know, have to return sometime. We'll actually keep Kojiro, because we do need him. Actually, we could do... Come to think of it, could we actually do, like, the entire fucking... Ooh, maybe we should do that, because let's see, how long have we been going? An hour and 20, but once again, I don't know exactly how much I have to cut out. I can't imagine that it's more than a half hour, but... I mean, if we can get the trading quest done... and get that before... Because I'm just trying to think of, like, all the steps of the trading quest. And, like, the only thing that might stop us is there's one that I don't know if we can turn in until we do another thing. Because, like, the first step of it is in the forest, so we will go in here and we'll grab the 2 Skulltulas that we can get. And then once we get... Because, yeah, there's 2 Skulltulas we can get here. Let's see, when you give the chicken to that, and then you go... Oh, yeah, and now there's monsters in here, by the way, in case you were wondering. This place is also went to shit. Now, come to think of it, I'm not sure if the monsters disappear. So, pretty much, each time that, like, each place that you went to as a kid... turn to shit when you become an adult, and then I think once you complete the corresponding temple, I think it does make everything, ow, fucker, at least a little bit better. I don't know, it's been too long since I played the game, and it's not really, and like generally, like I complete a dungeon or whatever, and I don't really bother to go back into it, you know? Okay, we'll put that there and we'll throw it down there because I don't think we'll need bombs for a little bit. But yeah, as you can see, there is a new resident on top of this house. I think I looked for it as a kid because I wasn't sure if I could get it. But yeah, if we go into the houses, there are people still out and about. See, the twins are in here. Haven't I seen you somewhere before, mister? Yeah, Saria went to the temple and hasn't come back. I'm gonna switch back. So we're gonna be in the forest. We gotta go with the green, right? We could also go over to where the Deku Tree is, and I think you can actually run around inside the Deku Tree as an adult as well. Not that there's too much point to it, but that is a thing you can do. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. We'll do the trade quest. We'll get it done. It'll probably split this into 2 parts, but oh well. I was hoping to get 2 parts recorded today, so I may not be the way I expected to get it recorded. Now, before we do that, we need to go to where we planted the magic bean, which was this way. Left, right. Oh yeah, and then we have Dickhead here. What are you? Though you wear cokerish clothing, you can't fool me. Promise Saria would never let anybody go through here. Yeah? Well, guess what, buddy? That's not right. There it is. It took me a minute. I was like, come on, I gotta at least know Saria's song. That melody. Yeah, she plays it all the time. I do know her. Oh, you trust me because I know a song, do you? You trust me because I know a song that's playing constantly in the woods. And then here? Yes, okay. And they were even nice enough. Oh, there we go. To put it like right there, you know? Like there was, although come to think, I do want to see what else is up here. Because I don't actually remember if there's, yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything. I don't know, maybe there's a grotto up there that I don't care about. Either way, they were very nice to do that. All right, what was the other thing? Right, well, I guess I can make the run back. Okay, so then there, and then there, and then we should be able to go straight. Because now if we go over to where the Skull Kid was, we'll see the carpenter's son over here for some reason. We talk to him. No response. He's sleeping. Oh, look at that. Only. Yeah. So Kajira was apparently this guy's. Yeah, deliver this stuff to the old hag in the potion shop in Kakariko Village. You take too long, so you gotta hurry. Odd mushroom. So yeah, once you turn him in, there's a couple. I want to say there's 3 things that you're timed on during this mission or during this quest. The first one is this mushroom. They give you plenty of time. Like you don't want to dawdle, but at the same time you don't have to like, oh no, you know, like you don't have to really worry about it. As long as you have the horse anyway. If you don't have the horse, I don't think it. I don't know. We'll see how long it takes to get to Kakariko. Get on the horse, Link. Yeah, I don't think it's possible to complete this without the horse. Like, I can almost guarantee it. Because even if, like, this one is doable, maybe with, like, the whole turning sideways and jumping thing that does make you go faster, maybe you could make it like that in 3 minutes. But yeah, so even if this one's doable, I don't think that the last step, in fact, even, like, the second last step may not be doable, because that's quite a hike. Like, the last 2 steps of this take like absolutely forever. Like they give you, I want to say, like a huge timer for it because it takes so long, and it's guaranteed that you need the horse for it. Yeah, I doubt that you could do this without the horse. But I mean, once again, it's completely optional. So like, it'll also make some of our boss fights go way faster once we do this. All right, so the old lady in the potion shop isn't actually in this potion shop, but I do believe, I could be wrong, but I think if you're an adult, yeah, you can go around this way. I don't think you can do it at, oh wait, don't fall in the hole. I don't think you can go through the shop or go through there as a kid, because I don't think that door opens. But yeah, we go over to this lady. Alright. Yes, I do. So apparently God talked to her first, and she smells it on me. So yeah, so she wants this. And then the screen darkens for a second, and then even though all she did was sit there and pet a baby tiger, apparently. It's the strongest medicine she has ever produced. It will not work on a monster. So yeah, if you talk to that guy as a kid, at night, he's sitting in front of the tree in Kakariko. He says he calls himself a monster and everything and yada yada. I don't know what the whole deal with him is really. I don't care either, if I'm gonna be truthful. He is very much a throwaway character. Thankfully, this part isn't timed. But I mean, they've already you've already proved that you can make that trip, so I guess maybe that's why they didn't bother timing it. Because there was no point putting they would have to put the same timer on it because you're going back to the exact same spot, so it would be fairly pointless. Oh, you know what? We actually can't do the one step anyway. Come to think of it, because there is a step that we, well, can we? I mean, because that would require us to go into there. I don't think there's another. Well, maybe the potion shop sells it actually. And since that after this step, well, not this step. After the next step, we have to go up Death Mountain again. We may as well stop by the potion shop and see if we can buy it there. I think that we can buy it there, but hey, it'll be the first time I've had to. Well, technically, once again, I don't have to, because I don't have to do any of this mission, but there. Also, if you're wondering what the other magic bean that we planted in the forest does, I'll show you once we get this. In fact, I could have showed you last time, because there was really no need for me to walk back out the way I did, so. At least I'm pretty sure it's the only real use for it. But anyway, if we go back in here, you will see that there's a fairy, and the guy is gone. But this chick is here. Yeah, that guy isn't here anymore. Anybody who comes into the forest will be lost. Everybody will become a Stelphos. Everybody's Stelphos, so he's not here anymore. So he potentially turned into one of like the little skeleton guys. But anyway, we show her this. She tells us the same thing. Only his saw is left. But then she's upset because she recognizes the medicine. The young punk guy must have left us behind. Are you going to be a Stelphos too? Nope. So now the next part of the quest requires you basically to remember who that kid is. So yeah, if you watch, it'll go. Yeah, it goes over there. There's no reason for it to take you over there because you can jump down there. The only reason that's there, I think, is more or less for this quest. If you take that, obviously you have even more time. Obviously you don't need it, but it is still technically more time. Oh, come on. No, come on. Those stupid tree roots. I get caught on them way more often than I'd like to. Alright, so yeah, like I said, for the next part, you have to more or less know that that kid is the carpenter's son. Because obviously it's called a poacher saw. I'm assuming she believed that he was a poacher. Because he came in and got the mushroom from the forest for the medicine. Which also makes you wonder whether or not she was the one who fucking did something to him. But, I mean, you know, whatever. Because, I mean, the Kokiri have to have some way of defending themselves, right? You would assume so. Oh, yeah, it's one of the big posts. I didn't think they showed up until you had a bow, but I guess not. Alright, so we are going over here to do the quest, but we're not going to do anything else while we're here. So, back in Gerudo Valley, you can see that the bridge is out, right? But, if you have Epona, yay, you can make the leap. And if you don't have Epona, you need to complete the 3rd dungeon and get the long shot, because the hook shot isn't far enough. But yeah, if you remember that that kid is this guy's son, then you can bring him his saw. Yeah, it's great timing. Yes. And now he gives you a broken knife. A broken Goron sword, sorry. Now, if you remember, there was that Goron that we talked to that said that he was making something special and it would be ready. And that we should come back. If we go to him now, we can actually buy a giant's knife for 200 rupees. Which is a big sword, a big two-handed sword. That is technically stronger than the Master Sword. Because, you know, it's only the Sword of Evil's Bane. Why would it be? Why couldn't there be a stronger one? But that is not the guy that we need to go and talk to. We actually need to go all the way back up to the top of Death Mountain. If I knew that I was going to be doing this, I probably would have done my Skulltulas in a different order. But it didn't even dawn on me until we got Gojiro that we could do this quest already. Or that we could do this quest before the 1st dungeon. I don't know why I didn't think of it. But yeah, this will make our boss, or some fights, way easier. Because while obviously Hylian Shield and Master Sword is classic Link. I mean, like, you ask anybody what Link looks like, and you give them a choice of, like, all of his shields and weapons that he can get, they're gonna give you, they're gonna point out, it's like, oh, it's that shield and that sword, you know? Even in, like, Breath of the Wild, the best shield in the game was the Hylian Shield. It probably looked a little different than this. I did get it. I did get it, but I don't specifically remember what it looked like. Because I remember I used the... I can't remember what it was called either. But I used the one shield that just like... I don't think it was called a mirror shield. It was one of the ones that you could make at the shop. Oh, right. I needed to... well, no, I guess I should... Oh, yeah. Closed until morning. Shocking. Okay, and actually, since we won't be doing anything with these bugs for a while, I will dump them out, because I can always get more. It's not like they're hard to find. And it'll be quite a while before we need to do anything else with them. What was I don't remember now. I was talking about something else before I did that, and then I completely spaced. But yeah, anyway, oh, right, that's what, yeah, it was I want to say, I can't remember. Okay, is that what it is? It is what it is. 300 rupees. Hot damn. Put a blue fire into the bottle. This is a cool flame. Okay, so that was 300 rupees down the drain. That is an item that you can 100% collect for free. And you know what? I don't need it right this second. And just on the off chance that, like, I try and turn... I think I've been good. I haven't, like, been attempting to turn my camera with the right stick. So I haven't been accidentally pulling weapons and shit out. But... I really don't want to do that with the blue flame and lose... Well, basically throw 300 rupees down the drain. Now, one nice thing about this is obviously this gets you the piece of heart, and as far as I'm aware, it's the only way to get the piece of heart. But the other thing it does is it brings you all the way up here. And actually, come to think of it, I may have wanted to have stayed on that by the looks of it. It was definitely bringing me all the way around. Yeah, it definitely brings you way further than I thought it did. Unfortunately, it doesn't take you all the way to the top, and as far as I'm aware, you have to go this way to get to the top. Obviously, once you reach, or once you get the, although I think there might actually be a shortcut in there, too, somewhere else. Is it there, though? I mean, even if it was, I don't think that would make a difference, because we wouldn't be able to, like, we'd have to come out the same way. It wouldn't get us to where we needed to go. But since we're here, we may actually check that out. I may actually know how to get into there. Not that it'll make a big difference, especially since we got rid of our bugs. And we wouldn't be able to use them on the soil patch that's in there anyway, but... Ow. Ow. I wish these ones only came out at fucking nighttime. That would be nice. Oh, if you're wondering about that spider, by the way, it's on the next ledge up. And I don't understand its purpose. Because, like, it doesn't wait for you to, like, be up here. It will always jump down at you. So unless you're taking your sweet time fucking getting there... it's fairly worthless. But once you're at the top, if you come over here, you will see this fucking mountain of a Goron. And if you show him this... Yes, it is surely your work. He wants to repair it, but because of yesterday's eruption, his eyes are all fuzzy. Zora's domain eye drops. Yes, he'll go get the eye drops, so he gives me his prescription to go see King Zora. Oof. So we're almost done. We have 1, 2, 3 more trips to make. Also, if you can hear that, there is actually another gold sculpture there, but we can't get it until we got the hammer. Like I said, there is a thing I want to check here. Since we're here. And actually, this is better anyway, because if we go in here, I can check this, and then I can use the shortcut through the forest to get to Zora's domain. Okay. So if we head in here, because he opens this up. And then we can... Yeah, and then we can grab this, which is something that we can't do as a kid, obviously. Oh, yeah, look at that. It does. Oh, hang on. Yeah, and then if we go this way, I think... Yeah, so I think behind these rocks is the fairy fountain. It's like a different... It's a... I think it leads basically to the same fairy, but it's considered a different fountain for some reason. So since we're here, I want to see if we can get the bolero. Oh yeah, Sheikah is actually going to show up and give us the song. Nice. A true friendship grows over time. See, now here's the thing, right? The passion of friendship will soon blossom into a righteous power, and through it you will know which way to go. The song is dedicated to the power of the heart. The Bolero of Fire. So this is one of the warp songs that you can get. And this will bring us back to the crater whenever we want. Yeah, Bolero fire. I'll see you again. And then somehow summons fire. And is gone with a Deku Nut. Where the fire came from, I have no idea. But, you know, whatever. But yeah, so what that song does is it lets you warp to this pad right here. Now there should be... Where the hell is it? There should be a patch of soft soil, like, right around here. That's... And then over there is the fire temple, but obviously we're not going to go and do that yet. Although, once again, you may be able to. Because I can't think of anything that you specifically need the bow for. In it. So, I mean, you might be able to do the fire temple out of order. Okay, yeah, let me go see over here. Yeah, okay. I was just checking to see if there was a different, if there was like an explodey wall over there. But yeah, so we can now warp there whenever we want. So when it actually comes time to do the fire temple, we can just warp right there and be done with it. Which is nice. It's good that it gave us that one. It would be nice if it gave us the Hylia or the Lake Hylia one, but I don't know what the requirements are for that one to be a thing. But either way, now we need to go to Zora's Domain. Again. Should just be like... Right. Oh. I couldn't remember if the Goron warp was before, or I guess not warp, the shortcut was before or after the Zora one. It is nice that they link them like this. Because obviously it makes it significantly easier to go from place to place. And like I said, if I had thought of doing the, if I had thought of the trade quest before, I definitely would have been able to do shit in a different order and probably have got it all done in one part. But hey, you know, whatever. Like I said, I was planning on recording 2 parts today anyway, so. But anyway, if you're wondering why I spent 300 rupees on the blue fire that I can get for free, is because the only place you can get it for free, technically there's another place, but I don't count that, is in the ice cavern, and I didn't want to do the ice cavern. Although, come to think of it, what is the reward for that? The reward for the ice cavern, I think, is the iron boots. But anyway, yeah, you may have, or you may remember that, you know, when we saw King Zori's covered in that red crap, that crap can only be gotten rid of. I guess it's like hot ice. I don't know, because the flame. Now it says that it's a cool flame. Now whether or not it means that it's a cool flame, as in it's cool as in cold, or cool as in like, oh, it's so cool because it's blue. Because technically blue flames are hotter than red flames. Ah, he's come back to life. Don't be nervous. Oh, is he really going to? Oh, look at that. So that's all you have to do to get the tunic? Oh. So yeah, since we saved him, he gives us the blue tunic, which also costs, I think, 300. And it lets you swim underwater. It lets you dive infinitely. Well, actually, to be fair, I don't know about diving specifically, but it lets you wear the iron boots underwater without drowning, so... Yeah, so they don't have the eye drops, they just have the ingredients. So we need to take the ingredient to the lake, but it needs to be fresh. Oh, well, whatever. So we actually do need more blue fire. Kind of. In the sense that... Is there a faster way to Lake Hylia than just out the front door? Like, would warping to, I don't think going to the forest or anything would make it fast. Oh, yeah, I didn't... Because, yeah, we need to go all the way to Lake Hylia. And unfortunately, like, the shortcut that's in Zora's Domain is, as you can imagine, inaccessible with all the ice and everything. So we do need, but yeah, we take this to the same lady who's watching us dive underwater. Apparently, to be fair, she has, like, the alchemy ingredients and everything, like the chemistry set up there, so. Now, obviously, we will need Epona to get there within the time limit. I'm trying to remember, just on the off chance that we fail this, if there is a faster way to get there. Because, like, I don't think there is. But at the same time, I feel like there should be, you know? What was it? It was... Ah, fuck. I don't know why, just every once in a while, it does not want to register that I'm pushing a direction. I was about to say God, Epona, where were you coming from? But I guess Kakariko, right? Oh, fucking, come on. Don't be a dick, Link. There we go. Now then, all the way over. See, now the thing is like, you can get quite a bit of speed, and, like, basically to keep Epona at max speed, does require more, like, does require you to, like, go through your carrots. Like, you can't just wait for a carrot to come back. But in all honesty, if you just wait for the carrot to come back and use it immediately, odds are that's going to keep you at close enough to max speed that it's not that big of a problem. Oh, another one in there. We are. Now this one, as you can see, is 100% not possible without the horse. Like, literally impossible without the horse. Oh. Should get in here. And hey, old lady, here you go. No, why would you do that? I don't know why they're making me talk to them first. Oh, wow! It's an eyeball frog. Oh yeah, apparently she's gonna eat the fried eyeballs. So apparently you use frog eyes to make eye drops, which is fucked up. Now the annoying part is, this medicine doesn't have any preservatives in it, so it won't last long at this temperature. Run as fast as you can to Death Mountain. So yeah, they put another time limit on it. Now here's the thing, right? You get 4 minutes, which is plenty of time. But the thing is, right, is like, if you fail any part of this, right, you can just go back to the previous one and retry it. So, like, if we don't get this to the big Gorong, we can go back and retry. If we didn't, like, if we hadn't got the frog to that lady, we could have just went back to King Zora, he would have gave us another one, and we could have retried. Now, that one makes sense, because I imagine that they have frogs there. That's probably just a thing that's available to them and they can get. But the weird part is that, like, you can just go back to her and she gives you more eye drops. Okay, apparently Epona's not going to jump that fence for some reason. Anyway, even though, like, if we could fail here, we don't need to go back to King Zora, get a frog, go to her, get the eye drops, and go back to the big Goron, you just go back to her and get more eye drops, even though she only had the one frog. So, I mean, like, I don't know what she did so that she could produce more, but also this, just like as you noticed there, that last time limit was a little bit tight. This one also a little bit tight, but that plant that we used, the beam that we planted in front of Dodongo's cavern will help us quite a bit here. Now, like I said, we do have the Bolero of Fire, and you can technically use that to speed it along. Well, I don't know. But I feel like this might... Well, maybe not, because like the whole like through the field and everything. Although, come to think of it, if you use that, it might just auto-fail the quest. I think. I don't remember for sure. Like, I could be wrong, but thinking of it, that might, because, you know, obviously the Bolero of Fire, and then you have, like, the warp to the lake also. And with those, that would cut that time limit down to, like, worthless, right? Especially, like, the one down, like, if you get the warp down to the lake. Because, I mean, that's literally, get the thing warped to the lake and cross 2 bridges, and you're done. Whereas at least this one here, you know, even if you warp, you still have to get out of the crater. Come on. Up. Thank you for the lift. So yeah, I'm gonna say that actually warping fucks you. Because I do vaguely remember actually making this run every time. Like, I don't know if I used the warp. I'm pretty sure this is more like the earliest that I've gotten the sword. Get rid of that. Spider should be jumping down. There it is. That one. That one. Now, you can get past those things if they're not looking at you. They won't charge you, but it's not worth it. As you see, we do it with a little bit of time to spare. Not a huge amount, but enough. Now, also, this is not the Goron, like I said, that we talked to before. I don't think that you can find him up here as a kid, but yes, I brought the eye drops. Yes, use them right now. It's real loud. It's gotta hurt the eyes, even if he is huge. It's stimulating. It's great. Alright. So you won't forget, after a few days, please return, just wait patiently. So yeah, he gives you the big Goron sword, got a claim check. You can't wait for the sword to be completed. Alright. Now, he is a prick, and I think you have to wait 3 days, but obviously you can just speed up time. So now it's nighttime. We'll check each day. Just like when we change it today, we'll check with him to see if we can get it. Just to check, because I don't want to... But yeah, I want to say that it's 3 days. Until he gives it to us. Okay. Nighttime. Oh, whoops. Okay, back to day. There's the chicken and... Nope, not yet. Okay, well, I guess we'll see if I was right about the 3 days. Okay, wait for that cocoa. There it is, and... there it is. That sword is my finest work. And boosh, we got the big Goron sword. So the reason why it specifies that it won't break is because the giant's knife is basically this sword. Although when he puts it away, it's still the Master Sword. But yeah, the giant's knife is basically this sword, but it breaks after you use it too many times. So this sword does much more damage than the much more damage than the Master Sword does. Especially, like, you get, like, a jumping attack with this, it fucking annihilates. Ah. Now, I was gonna say, see, look, it kills this in one hit, but I'm pretty sure they die in one hit from the Master Sword as well, but... But yeah. So yeah, we got that. We got, also, the claim check stays in your inventory. It doesn't go away ever, just because nothing else goes there. That spot is specifically for the trade quest items. So once you get the claim check, it's just there. Now, they could have been a real prick about it. And, ow. And made it so that, like, the sword did break, but because you had the claim check, you could just go and get another one whenever you wanted. You know, like, every 3 days you could get a new one. Thankfully, they didn't do that. But either way, that is all the collectibles I think that we can get right now without going into the ice cavern is the thing, right? Like, if we went into the ice cavern, obviously there's Skulltulas in there. I think there's even pieces of heart in there, and then that would give us... what was it? That would also give us the iron boots, which would unlock, I think, something else. Here, and then... I want to say it's there, right? Because if we go through here, it should be... Yeah, that's what I thought. Shit. Okay, so... Right, yeah, I think I needed to just turn right there instead of left. I fucked it up. Here, and then we go straight. But see, what confused me is that when I looked over there, it looks empty, you know? Like it's one that we can just walk through. But this should be... Nope, fucking hell. Son of a bitch. Oh, God, did I miss another turn somewhere? And this way. And this way. Then straight right. I mean, I don't take another turn somewhere, because this is the meadow. Yeah, and that does no good to us, so we gotta go this way. Okay, and then this... Oh, fuck. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Okay, and now to the right, I do believe. Should be our... Yeah, there it is. Alright. So back in the Sacred Forest Meadow. Also, where did you go? Oh, we can summon him there. Wow, we might actually do that. That'll make this a lot easier. So that'll be it for this part then. Next part, we'll head into the Forest Temple, which is obviously right across here. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time for more.